All right, let's talk about something serious here, okay? Are you going through a little bit of hair loss? Maybe some thin edges? Maybe you just got a bad sew-in, so you got a little patch. Well, I have the solution for you.
Don't know if you got a girl. Don't mean to disrespect, but all of you rule my world.
All right, so today I have another versus video, okay? I have the Jamaican Castor Oil and the Wild Rose hair oil, okay? So today we're going to be talking about the cost, the smell, the itch, the growth, the applicator bottle, and the accessibility. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna start with the Wild Growth hair oil. So as far as cost goes, it is $9.99 in comparison to the Jamaican Castor Oil, which is $8.99. So it's really just $1 difference. However, I know y'all are probably like, dang, just for some oil? Baby girl, do you got them patches? Do you have those thin edges? Invest in your hair. Stop playing. But yes, so I will say, as far as cost goes, I do sometimes clench my pearls when I'm at the cash register and I'm like, what did I get? But I swear by these products. Like, these two are great. I would go with the castor oil because of price. Yes, I am cheap, so I am gonna go with the $1 less oil. I said what I said. All right, so if we are comparing the two as far as fragrance and smell, they both are awful. However, with the Jamaican Castor Oil, you can get the Jamaican Castor Oil from the Jamaican Mango and Lime line in different smells and different fragrances. So my favorite from them is actually the mango, I think it's mango and lime. This one is the peppermint, but the mango and lime smells better. It smells more fruity. Whereas the Wild Growth oil does not come in any fragrances. It just smells like tar. The only way that I get this to smell, like for the smell to be bearable, is putting a couple drops of peppermint into the oil. So as far as smell goes, I'm again with the castor oil. All right, so now moving on to the itch. Though I would say that the Wild Growth hair oil is best if you're going as far as not wanting to itch your head, because it doesn't itch when you put it onto your scalp. The Jamaican Castor Oil itches. Be prepared, because it itches, okay? I don't know what's inside of it. I don't know what formula they have mixed with it, but it itches. So I would definitely go with the Wild Growth oil if you are concerned about an itchy scalp. All right, so as far as growth goes, I would say that if you want fast growth, I use Wild Growth oil and I get an inch of hair every 3 weeks. I might be forcing it, but my hair grows extremely fast with the hair growth oil. If you're looking for thickness and length, but it's a process and you don't mind the process, I would go with castor oil. I used castor oil to get my hair back when I had the horrible sew-in. And then towards the end of it, I used the hair growth oil, and together they were phenomenal. So if you want fast growth, go with the hair growth oil. If you want thickness and growth, thickness and length, go with the castor oil. All right, so let's get into these bottles. As far as application goes, the Wild Hair Growth oil is the better applicator because it actually has an applicator tip on it. Whereas the Jamaican Castor Oil, you may possibly, you know, overuse it or waste it because there's no applicator bottle or tip or whatever or squeeze. It's just in this glass bottle, so you pour it into your hand and you make the decision on whether you're using a lot or a little. So if I had to choose as far as application goes, I would go with the Wild Growth oil for the win. All right, let's talk about accessibility. All right, so as far as accessibility goes, castor oil wins. You can buy castor oil in Walgreens, Target, Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, wherever there's a store, there's castor oil. Whereas wild growth oil, I've been only able to find it in my local beauty supply stores and not Sally's. So if you catch my drift, not Sally's, my local beauty supply store. Like, it'll probably say beauty supply store as the title of the store. So if you want to, like, at any time of the night, because Walmart is 24/7 and you just really need some hair growth oil, I would go with castor oil because you can find it really anywhere. Whereas the growth oil, I've only found it on Amazon and in my local beauty supply store. So accessibility, castor oil wins. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't know that I would choose one over the other. I clearly, as you can tell, have both, and they both are gold to me. So I don't know that I would choose one over the other. But again, I gave you the facts, and you choose. Okay, so actually scratch that. I did some thinking, and I decided that I would choose the wild growth oil. The reason I would choose the wild growth oil is because I would put the wild growth oil on maybe every 3 days, and it lasts me almost half of a year. Now, I don't go crazy with my wild growth oil, so that's probably why it lasts so long. However, I use less and I retain length and strength. Whereas with the castor oil, I'd have to use it every day to retain length and strength at the same rate as the every other day or every 3 days. So if I had to choose, with everything being said, I would choose the wild growth oil and just throw my peppermint in there just for fragrance, because you know I'm a fragrance girl. So that's what I would choose. However, I do love them both, and they both have helped me tremendously within my natural hair journey. But those are my thoughts, and that's how I feel. So it is the wild growth oil for the win for me. All right, everybody, thank you so very much for tuning in today. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you guys so very much for tuning in again, and have a blessed day. See you guys next time.